Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you decided to click on this video. We're going down a different route today, guys. We're switching it up because we have to talk about it. We have got to talk about Britney Spears and her addressing the courts yesterday, June 23rd. I listened to the full audio of her addressing the court, and it is wild. It is shocking. It is sad. It makes me angry for everything that she's been through, for everything that these people are doing to her. It's sick. It's gross. If you want to listen to the full audio, the link to the audio video is going to be in the description below, so you can go and listen to it for yourself. Just prepare yourself. It's very shocking. So I listened to it. I took my notes. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about what she said, what happened, all of it. Because I think we all need to know what exactly is going on. Because it's not fucking good. So let's get into it. She opened up the court statement, quote, "I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't been back to court in a long time because I don't think I was heard on any level when I came to court the last time." She sounds very coherent. She spoke clearly and confidently regarding the demands of ending the conservatorship that she's been in for the past 13 years. Here are some takeaways. Side note, what I heard on this audio was nothing like what we saw on Instagram, where she almost seems like she's not all there. She is not talking in that baby voice. We're hearing Britney as Britney is truly supposed to be. She's very well spoken, and she's very confident, and she knows exactly what she's saying. Let's unload all of it. She was on tour in 2018 that her management forced her to do. If she didn't do the tour, her own management could sue her. She said she got off the stage in Vegas and was given a document and was forced to sign it. And because of the conservatorship, she was scared of the repercussions, so she went ahead and did the tour out of fear. To put it in context, this is the tour that was supposed to happen immediately after the Vegas residency Piece of Me tour ended. She said she started rehearsals immediately after the Vegas residency, and it was hard, and she wanted a break in between. She was told, quote, "This is the timeline, and this is how it's going to go." She rehearsed 4 days a week. She directed most of the show. She did her own choreography and taught her dance moves, her own dance moves. She led a room of 16 new dancers through rehearsals. She said, quote, "I wasn't good. I was great." Her handlers then said she wasn't participating in rehearsals and that she didn't agree to take her medication. She said her medication is only taken in the mornings and never during rehearsal. She then went on to say that she said no to a certain dance move that her handlers wanted to do, and everyone, including her dancers and assistants, then went into another room, closed the door, and didn't come out for 45 minutes. She said, quote, "Ma'am, I'm not here to be anyone's slave. I can say no to a dance move." She then said that there was a period of time where everyone around her was nice, and said that if she didn't want to do the Vegas show, she didn't have to, because she was getting really nervous about rehearsing for this show immediately after the Vegas residency, and all she wanted was a break in between because she knew that her body couldn't handle it. She was told that she could wait on the tour. She said it was like 200 pounds were lifted off of her because she was being too hard on herself and it was too much. She told her assistant that if she said no, she felt as if they meaning her handlers, would turn around and be mean to her and punish her. 3 days later, after this closed door meeting, she met with her therapist, and he told her that he got 1 million phone calls about how she isn't cooperating and is not taking her medication. Here is the crazy thing. She said that he then put her on lithium out of nowhere. He took her off of her normal medication that she was on for 5 years. She said that you can go mentally impaired if you stay on lithium for more than 5 months. But she was put on it anyway. She said that she felt drunk and couldn't even have a conversation with her parents. She had 6 different nurses come in while she was given this medication. She was monitored while on this medication that she didn't even want to be on in the first place. She wasn't allowed to go anywhere for an entire month. She was locked up for a month. She said, quote, "Not only did my family not do a goddamn thing, my father was all for it." Anything that happened to Britney had to be approved by her dad, and her dad acted as if he didn't know anything. He was the one that approved the medication and approved these evaluations. Her family did nothing. She then went on to say over the holiday, a lady came into her home and did a psych test on her. Her dad then called and said that she failed said psych test. Britney said her dad said, quote, "I'm sorry, Britney, we're going to send you to a small home in Beverly Hills where you're going to do a rehab program that we're going to make up for you. You're going to pay $60,000 a month for this treatment." She said, quote, "I cried on the phone for an hour and he loved every minute of it." This is emotional. This is a lot. She said that her father loved, quote, 100,000% to have control over his own daughter who he loved so much. She said that she worked 7 days a week with no days off, and the only thing in the state of California that is similar to what she went through is called sex trafficking, making people work against their will. Her credit cards, money, cash, phone, passport, everything was taken away from her. She said everyone lived there with her. The nurses, the doctors, securities. She said she had one chef that came in and cooked for her. She was even watched while she changed naked, morning, noon, and night. She had no privacy. The doors to her bedroom were taken off. She gave 8 gallons of blood a week if she didn't go to her meetings or work from 8 to 6 every day. 10 hours, 7 days a week. She wouldn't be allowed to see her own kids or her boyfriend. She had no say in anything. She was always told that she had to do this. She said, quote, "Ma'am, sitting in a chair 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, it ain't fun." She then said, quote, "This is why I'm telling you this again. 2 years later after I lied and told the whole world I'm okay and happy. It's a lie." She said that if she said that enough, that maybe she would become happy because she has been in denial, shock, quote, "fake it till you make it." She said that she's not happy. She can't sleep. She's so angry and depressed, and she cries every single day. She said that she doesn't understand how the state of California can have all this written documentation and do nothing, all while all of this is being paid with her own money. She thinks her father, management, and everyone who played a role in this should be in jail. She said, quote, "Miley Cyrus can smoke joints at the VMA. She said nothing is ever done to this generation for doing wrong things, but my precious body, who's worked for my father for the past 13 fucking years, trying to be so good and pretty, so perfect, and work so hard, and the state of California would allow her ignorant father would only have a role with him if he worked for her." She said she went to a Bridges facility and no one else there was forced to do the meetings, but she was always forced to participate or she would be punished. She said that she felt dead inside. She thought the courts thought she was lying. She isn't lying and she wants to feel heard, and that's why she's talking to the courts again. Because the first time, no one believed her and no one listened. And she's pissed. And she's over it. She said she demands changes and deserves changes. She said if she wants to end the conservatorship, she needs to be evaluated again. She said that she wasn't aware that she could petition for the conservatorship to end, and she apologized for her ignorance. She said that she doesn't owe anyone anything or to be evaluated again because she's done more than enough. She said she doesn't feel as if she needs to be in a room with anyone to offend her by trying to question her intelligence or whether she needs to be in the stupid conservatorship to begin with. She said she's done more than enough and she doesn't owe these people anything, especially her, who has housed and fed tons of people on tour. She said it's embarrassing and demoralizing what she's been through. She said she hasn't said any of this openly because she thinks no one would believe her. She said she just wants her life back. It's been 13 years and it's been enough. She said it's her wish and dream for all this to end without being evaluated or tested again. She said the state of California has sat back and watched with their own eyes her go out and work for so many years, pay people so much money, and to be told that she isn't good enough or it's not enough. She said she is unwilling to meet with any new people against her will. She said, quote, "I am done." She said she wants her own money, all of this to end, and her boyfriend to drive her in his fucking car. She even said she'd like to sue her own family, quote, "if I'm being totally honest with you." She said that she also wants to share her story with the world about what her family has done to her instead of, quote, having it be a hush-hush secret. She also said that these people are lying to her and making her not say anything about anything she is going through. She has been told that she needs to keep all of this to herself. She finally says out loud that she hasn't been able to handpick her own lawyer to represent her, and she wants to end the conservatorship without being evaluated. She said that she's done a lot of research and there are lawyers that can help her end the conservatorship without being evaluated unless a conserved family member steps forward. She said she wouldn't be surprised if someone speaks up, considering her family is living off of her conservatorship. She said she doesn't like feeling as if she's working for the people that she pays. She then went on to say that she has to go to a Westlake, I'm assuming it's a therapy treatment center, which is very exposed and is always surrounded by paparazzi, and they get pictures of her leaving and crying. She said she wants therapy at her house, which she isn't even allowed to do. She said she was abused with her treatment from one of her former therapists, and all of her handlers are setting her up by sending her to this Westlake treatment center because they know paparazzi is going to be there and it's going to be demoralizing and it's going to be inhumane and it's embarrassing that she has to be doing this. She said she was locked up for 4 months and that she has trauma. She's meeting with all these new people that she has to pay for. She said it's not fair to force her to do things she doesn't want to do. If she doesn't do what her handlers want her to do, they won't give her money or let her go on vacations. She said it is very clever that they chose one of the most exposed places to send her in Westlake, knowing she has one of the most hot topics surrounding conservatorships. She said that if a conservatorship is making people money, that right there should be grounds for that conservatorship to end. She said she doesn't need to be in a conservatorship if she can work, make a living, and pay other people. She said, quote, "I truly believe this conservatorship is abusive. And here are the requests that she is demanding. She wants to end the conservatorship without being evaluated. She wants a petition for this to end. She wants therapy once a week in the privacy of her own home. She wants to have her own life, get married, have a baby. She was told she isn't even allowed to have another baby. She wants to have the IUD that is inside of her taken out, but they won't even let her go and see a doctor. She said this conservatorship is doing way more harm than good. She also said that during COVID, she wanted self-care treatments and was told nothing was available, but her own mother went to the spa twice a week. She got no nails, no hair, no acupuncture, no nothing. She said she saw the maids in her home get their nails done, different colors every week. She was told nothing could be done. Her team wants her to stay home. Her team expected her to do a weekly routine for them, and she's over it, and she feels like she doesn't owe them anything anymore. She said, they need to be reminded that they actually work for me. Everything that happened in this statement was wild, and it pretty much clarifies everything that we've all thought Britney was going through. She just confirmed everything yesterday that all of this is true. She is being drugged against her will. She is being forced into the conservatorship. She doesn't even need to be in it. She wants it to be ended. This needs to end. Free motherfucking Britney Spears. This is disgusting. I'm outraged, and all of you need to be outraged. Free Britney Spears. Share this video with everybody. Let the world know what Britney Spears said during this court hearing. Get subscribed to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. I have other Britney Spears free Britney videos in the description below. That's all I've got for you guys today. This was a lot to digest. It was a lot. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.